Harvs.
Hello, hi. How are
Oh,
you? I'm good.
good. Just gonna introduce you to everybody. Harvs Millan is my very, very dearest friend. He's like my little brother, and he's from Australia,
Mhm.
and he's a chef. The
Thank you.
best part,
Yes.
I'm a big foodie.
Awesome.
I always look at your food pictures, and I was always thinking, I wish Harvs was here.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's the best part. So, Harvs, can you tell us about yourself?
Well, I'm harvs Millan. I'm 40 years old. I do have two kids, and they are in my country that I originated, which is Philippines. I've been working as a chef for almost 15 years, and I've been here in Australia for almost 4 years now. And the reason why I want here is I want the quality of life here. I want to migrate my family here and live an opportunity that they can have for their future. And my passion in life is actually cooking. It was the passion that I discovered when I was 17 years old, and I kind of lost some touch with it on 20, when I was 24 years old because I lost my passion, I lost my fire on my chosen profession, and I went to do a lot of things that I think I am good at before, which is sales. I tried to sell life insurance. I tried to sell real estate. I tried to sell anything that I can sell that I thought that I was good at selling. I was thought that I was good at influencing people, but in my discovery, I had this weakness about dealing with people because in my hindsight, I had this limiting or self-limiting belief that I am not good enough. And when I conduct my sales presentations to any chosen field, which is real estate, life insurance, my self-esteem is coming out as a low self-esteem. What I mean by that is I don't look and sound confident to my client. And the result of that is I don't close sales. My sales performance went down, and when I was 25 years old, I realized I'm not going anywhere. I was a jack of all trades. I tried a lot of things and nothing is working. And I was hiding to my boss, and I don't want to report because I haven't reached the result that he wants me to have. So I was I was being I was always in a training at that time, and that was my way of hiding to my boss. I've been in the training for almost a year and I haven't produced the result, and that was the indication that I'm not giving my all. I'm sorry about this because I already went to my story. You just asked me
No,
to introduce
no, no.
myself, but
I
that,
love to hear. I
yeah,
love to. Thank you for sharing. Not everybody is that brave to can bring, the deepest and darkest stuff inside to bring it out. And you are so brave to bring it out. And I'm very, very proud of you for that
thank you,
braveness. Thank you
thank
for
you.
sharing. Thank you for sharing.
Mm, yeah. So just to go back to my story, so when I was not producing it, I was just doing a lot of trainings for a year and not producing this consistent result that I must produce. I was just thinking about maybe this is not for me. Until one day, my boss called me and we had a chat, and he wants me to report in his office. And if I don't report, then he will just cut off my salary and he wants me to, you know, get out of his office. So I was forced to talk to him, and I was in my seminar at that time. I was assisting there, and then as I'm on my way back home, I took a taxi cab. And when I had a taxi cab, I told the taxi driver to bring me to my location. And then when he brought me to my location, I reached out to my pocket. He told me that was the bill. exactly the bill was, I think it was 100 pesos. So I reach out in my pocket, get my wallet, look at my wallet like that. And in my biggest nightmare, I don't have money in my wallet. It was zero. And I was looking at my wallet and I'm looking at the driver and I don't know what to say. Luckily, I saw my friend outside. He was walking past by and he greeted me and I told him, "Can I borrow a money from you?" I just reasoned out that I forgot to withdraw a money from the ATM. But the truth is, I didn't have the money, and I just reasoned out, and I was really embarrassed to myself, to the driver, and to my friend. After that incident, it really gave me a hard reality experience.
Shake you.
I was really ashamed of myself. I was really uh, desperate to blame myself. I was thinking, why did I let this happen? And I don't want to live this life. I don't want to live this life moving forward. And I was thinking, geez, what will I do on Monday? Because I have to meet my boss. And that's it. I told myself, I have to figure this out. I have to be truth about it. I have to face this. I have to face myself that I do have passion. I do have dreams. And I just have to find it to myself, to my heart, to my past. So on Monday, I met my boss. He told me the options. I told him the truth. He told me the options that I could have. Well, you can still work here in my office and you will never have the salary because you've been hiding and you're not performing your sales performance, then you will not get the benefits of being an employee here. So I told my boss, this is not my passion. I have to quit and I will have to start a new beginning. So
Perfect.
that was I did. It was 2007 and at that time my father's business is doing good and now he asked me if your family is going bigger, you're having your second child and if you'd like to study, I will offer you education but no allowance on it. You have to work on your way. You have to be a working student. You have to work this out. And this is the last chance that I will give you. So at that time, I was thinking I can't go to a college or university with 4 years long because I couldn't afford that. I have a family to feed at the same time. I need a fast course that is profitable and at the same time uh, pandemic proof job, something like this. So I was thinking, my first work when I was 17 years old was I was a dishwasher in a hotel, and
Mm-hmm.
that was the time that I saw that was my dream. I want to be a chef. I saw someone there cooking a French cuisine, and I think he was cooking a pigeon with fancy sauce and fancy starch and everything, and I saw how great it is. So that was my first dream, and I realized that that was my dream. So I looked for a culinary school, and luckily I found out one of the prestigious culinary school in my country, and then I signed in, study. I had a work before as a call center agent because our country is very good in English and we can work with the Americans as a call center agent. So
Okay.
I was working at night from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I will travel back to the place that I stay next at the back of our school. So I travel 2 hours. I will study from 7 a.m. in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That was my life for almost 8 months.
Wow.
Uh,
You
uh,
really.
yeah, so I was a working student. I was I was supporting my family because I have one daughter who's 7 years old at that time, and I have a son who's coming out from my wife, the mother of my kids, and I'm having a new baby, and I have to work double time. I have to support my kids and support my studies and study in the morning. So there you go. That course took me 14 months to complete, and the last 6 months that I stopped working as a call center because I have to take care of my kids as well. I just took a job, a part-time job in the advertising, where I film. I'm included in the film of doing the advertisement. So it was really a hard time for me at that time, but that's all good because I'd never look back. When I made the decision, I took it on. I focused at one thing only, one thing, my passion, culinary arts, and I believe that I would make it. And at this time, all the resourcefulness that I need to be, I put it out. So I was selling food to my classmate. I was selling sandwiches to my classmate just to have a money at myself, just to you know afford transportation expenses, something like that. But it was all worth it. I graduated as a with honors. I was third
Wow.
third
Wow.
honor. I was an average of 90 B plus, and I was one of the top students that in our school. I When I graduated, uh, uh, I was one of the students who had a first job. Three of us had a first job, and I was one of them. I was
So proud.
working. I was working in the cruise line. I was working in the cruise line. I was traveling from Europe to Caribbean, from Lauderdale, Florida to Caribbean again, back and forth for almost 9 months, 10 months, and that was my first taste of victory from the hard work, and the succeeding assignments that I've got. I've worked with celebrity chefs, restaurants, five-star hotel. I was able to prepare dishes for the Hollywood star there, for the bands, who's this Steve Tyler
Oh,
of Aerosmith. So I also created the cook. Yeah, and there's a lot of because that was my passion. That was my chosen profession. I put my
mm-hmm.
heart and soul into it, and I went deep dive, and the rest is everything. And recently, when I finished the five-star hotel assignment work, I came here in Australia just to create the future for my kids. And within 3 years' time, I got my permanent residency here, and here I am in the city, waiting for my family to come back. We're waiting for my family to come here.
Oh my God, that is so good for you. That is
And
so good.
and now
Wow.
my next assignment is to be an online influencer, which is preparing myself to the future, which is an online e-commerce,
Yes.
while maintaining myself as a hospitality chef here in Australia.
Mm,
So there's a level of commitment that I have gone through, and
ex-
that I can think that I can share to my audience, especially to the younger generations who are a jack and Jill of all trades,
mm-hmm.
who are who
That's
are who are lost in where they are, and I know that I can make a difference in their journey.
ours.
Yeah.
You again almost made me cry.
Yeah. So
You again made me cry, brother.
thank you so much. Thank you.
It was such a story. Wow. Wow. I am so, so, so proud of you. I
Mm.
am so you just followed your passion and you didn't give up. You just made the commitment and you've gone through all of it. And oh my God, oh,
Thank you.
but to listen to that story. Everybody have to listen to that story because it was a true, wonderful, wonderful story. I'm so proud of you. I
Thank you
am
so
so.
much. Thank you so much. And
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 now you have to look for yourself, right?
yeah,
So what's your group called?
my group is a Cultural Progress group. It is a group where personal development is actually available 24/7, where I share
Mm-hmm.
my wins of the day or weeks. I share what I learned from Dean Graziosi, Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn. Those are my favorite speakers. Um, with the, with all the things that I'm learning from the new courses that I'm getting. So I will also share myself there and create an engagement that based on the experiences of the members. So that they will have a 24 by 7 experience of progress where they will know where they are and they want to go and how to close the gap of that. So that's my intention of creating that group.
That is so awesome from you. That is so, so awesome. So you're still doing the what you actually have a passion as a
Hmm.
culinary chef,
I'm still
but then
doing that.
you're trying to help the other people as well with the what you actually experience in the life and just pass it on. That is incredible, especially for the young generation. Exactly. I have a 19 years old, so
Yeah.
I know they are sometimes lost. This is hard for them to find a way in their life, and this is an incredible story for every single one of them. I will make my son for sure to listen to that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Harvs.
You're
And
welcome.
I will put your group name under our conversation so everybody can reach out to you as well.
Yes, please.
And thank you so much for being here talking. I know in Australia now is 2:41 a.m.
And that's fine. That's fine for me, my friend.
and you still sat down and talked with me.
Of
Thank you
course.
so, so much. So I hope we have you again and talk to each other again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Thank
will
you
I
so
will keep in touch. I will share always.
much for sure,
Yeah.
Canada.
I love to. Thank you so much, Gita.
Good. Thank you so much, Harbs. Talk
Okay.
to you later.
Talk to you
Okay, bye.
later. Bye bye.
So you just stop it.
Yeah, stop.
Perfect.